Lesson 13.5, models and volume. We're going to go ahead and just flip over and look at the next page. So volume is the number of cubic units. So this is a little bit different. Yesterday we talked about square units being involved with area. So now that's more flat because a square is flat. And now we're talking about volume. So now we're getting into the cube. So now we're getting more 3D with it. So a cubic unit is a volume of a cube measuring 1 inch on each side. What is the volume of this rectangular prism? So when we look at volume, we see that volume is length times width times height, or base times height. So there's a couple of ways we can kind of look at this. We're going to start by looking at just the basic volume equals length times width times height. So length here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Width we have 1, 2, 3. And height we have 1, 2. So then you can kind of go, okay, well 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. So my volume is 30. And that would be cubic. And we don't have any units, so we use the word unit. Now there's a second way we can look at this, and that's going to be the volume equals base times height. So what they mean by base is they take the bottom layer. Base and bottom go together. So you count the number of cubes. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So my bottom has 15 cubes. So my base is 15. Now I look at how many layers there are, because layers is the same as height. And I see I have 1 layer and 2 layers, so then that's times 2. And that would give me 30, again, cubic units. So there's 2 ways we can kind of look at that. So if we're looking at these shapes here, we can do one of 2 things. We can do the base times height, or we can do the regular volume. This one, I can't see the whole bottom layer, so I'm going to do the length times width times height to give me my volume. So I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. Bring it all down. And then 2 times 4 is 8, and that is my volume. Okay, now do you want to look at 9? So again, my length this time would be 1, 2, and look, these are connected, so it'd be 3, 4. So that's 4 times width is 1, 2, times height would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to find your longest length, your longest width, and your longest height to multiply by. So I have 2 times 5 is 10, and 4 times 10 is 40. So 40 would be my answer. Okay, let's try one more. Let's look at 12. Length times width times height, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That would give me 12 times 2, which gives me 24 as my volume.